Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at Zinc Comics Presents number 1 and 2, Warlock Hotel and Other Stories, respectively, from Brian Payne, my friend, an amazing cartoonist and collaborator. Sent these to me out of the blue. Merry Christmas. War on Christmas is over if you want it. Happy holidays from Brian and Skywalker Payne. Very excited to share these zines with you today, so subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button, and let's get right into it. Alright, you guys. Like I said, Brian Payne is one of my favorite cartoonists. I've known him for a while. We are friends, but it's weird. We, collaborate all the time, so I covered a lot of his work. He's contributed to the Big Bang comic anthology that I edited that's coming out extremely soon. His contribution is amazing. I can't even, I won't even go into it. Just, that'll be a separate video, but it's so good. I always love his kind of slice of life, weirdo cartoons. This definitely reminds me of, the self-published comics and zines my brother made. When we were younger, and so I love that sort of nostalgia feel. Brian does all kinds of, he's constantly working. I feel like he's kind of like a Dave Sim or a, who's the other cartoonist that everyone loves? Robert Crumb or somebody like that, you know what I mean? I know I'm thinking someone specifically, but it doesn't matter. But anyway, let's get into this book. Check out this great cover. I love that Brian is one of the best letterers. There's some typesetting involved in here, and some different stuff for sure. But how can you not love this color? Brian always works in black and white, and like I said, I've colored a lot of his work, and I feel like this is one of the first times I've looked at his work and haven't imagined it in color and really just appreciated it for all its black and white greatness. This cover is amazing. If you need anything to suck you in, it's all right here. A satanic DJ that looks like Richard Nixon. Okay, I'm in. Brian Payne Comics and Stories, Skywalker Payne Typesetting, with Skywalker Payne, Dangerous Dave Smith, and Johnny Dragon. Pinup number 3 by Jeremy Capassi. Pinup number 4 by Ron Gravel. Zinc Comics Presents 1 of 2. A copyright 2009. Oh, so is this old, Brian? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for the Christmas present. If this is older, I guess that would sort of make sense, because I'm like, how did you pull this out of your ass all of a sudden? I don't know. Anyway, there will be a link to Zinc Comics in the description, so you can go and try to get Brian's art or become a Patreon. He's definitely one of the most interesting people I know, and definitely worth following. It's very esoteric. I don't want to try to pretend. There is so many levels, going on here that I can't even begin to peel the layers of the onion. But, Brian is definitely, in the esoteric, heady kind of cartoonist. And I really love this. It's kind of a mix. It's almost Jim Ruggish in a way, even though I'm sure Brian's been doing this for decades. Anyway, but just how it's sort of, I like how he's mixing these newspaper articles with story, and then you have this dream sequence juxtaposed with some images from the tarot deck. So that's fun. And I love seeing this boombox here and these, compact discs. I have to say, I'm such a superhero whore that, I definitely read a lot of superhero comic books, but I love, the more sort of slice of life. This is one of my favorite panels from the whole book, and I feel like you need to contact a manufacturer. We need a devil Richard Nixon Halloween mask. Does it exist? I'm sure it has to. Like, have you noticed in life, like, this is why life is boring now. Like, I could Google that and I'll probably pull up a full page full, having not known it, and be, like, severely disappointed that Brian can't go and manufacture it himself. It could be the official Zinc Comics Warlock Hotel Richard Nixon Halloween mask. Like, that would be fun, right? I don't know. Make that happen somehow. I do like this pinup in the back. Jeremy Kapowski. That's very fun style there. I'm digging it. So the story is creepy. Of course, you know, it has to do with Satan and Satanism and that stuff. Anyway, so that was the first issue. Very fun. Love it. Here comes number 2. This feels even more like esoteric and heady. Love the layout, love the cover, like, it's so fun. Like, this is just proof that comic books are one of the most accessible mediums on the planet. If you have a pen, paper, and an access to a local print shop, you can make your own comic books. You know, don't wait for Marvel and DC, like, you know, just, I don't know, like, you know, the time for comics is always, and you should just, if you're inspired to make comics, go out and make them, because Brian Payne would want you to do that. Brian Payne, Comics and Stories, Skywalker Payne typesetting. Skywalker is Brian's wife, and she's so awesome, so it's kind of nice to see her collabing on this with her typesetting contribution. Let's see. Some more tarot cards. I love this here. You know, it's a very, like, this could be a postcard. Like, I love this page right here. Like, it's very, I mean, obviously Brian uses photo reference. I feel he has to. Some of the, like, a lot of his poses are, like, supernatural, no pun intended, but very natural and very, I love this. Like, I see, like, there are deep layers going on here that I don't even know. Like, I might have to read it again. God forbid, right? The black and white Mason. Like, isn't that Mason symbolism right there? The black and white checkered floor. All I know is that you can find that in Kathy Hilton's house, so it must be a sign of some sort of cabal or something, right? It's just fun. And this character is blind, which I didn't realize at first. But I love how he has, like, these black sunglasses, but the white pupils, you can sort of, I don't know, see that he's seeing or something. And, oh, actually, this was my favorite panel. I think it was this one here. This one is just so cool. I love that Richard Nixon is, like, the gift that keeps giving. And I'm really loving your lettering here, Brian. It looks really good. And then we end on this sort of, like, dreamscape story. I noticed your lettering is a little different here. It looks really huge, Brian. What's up with that? Anyway, like I said, though, Brian is, like, one of my favorite cartoonists, and his hand lettering is sublime. You're not going to get that in every single comic book, okay? So, Zinc Comics, Darshan Studios. It's amazing. It's so good. You never know the journey Brian is going to take you on. Like, one of the most important voices in independent comics. If you're unaware of Brian Payne's work, I beseech you to seek it out and follow the link in the description and dive into the world of Brian Payne, because it's a good one. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I'll bring you more soon.